Okay, so we're on page 461 in our Volume 2 Go Math book. We are going to go over tables. So in this, they call it real-world relationships, but it's, basically just meaning patterns in a table that are real-life situations. Like, if I have flashlights, how many batteries do I need for a certain amount of flashlights, okay? So it's just like yesterday, patterns that we went over, but it's going to be in a table form. Your tables can be going sideways, like this, and they can be going up and down, okay? So we're going to look at both. So first, what we need to do is find the rule, just like we did yesterday. Okay, so let's look at the rule between flashlights and batteries. Okay? What is happening between the 1 and the 4? What could we say? Well, one flashlight needs 4 batteries. So that means 2 flashlights would need 8 batteries. So what's happening? We can look at this 2 ways. First, let's start by going down like this. What is happening to the 3 to get a 12? What are they doing? They are multiplying by what? 4. Good, Kaylee. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. And you get the idea, right? Each one is being multiplied by 4 because one flashlight needs 4 batteries, right? Okay. So now, if I need to know how many batteries I need for 8 flashlights, what am I going to do? Multiply by 4. Okay? Now, another way to look at this table is to go left to right. Okay? I can see that from 4 to 8, it's getting bigger, right? 8 to 12, still getting bigger. So what are they doing each time going this way? Skipping by 4s. Good. So plus 4 each time. Is adding 4 over and over again the same thing as multiplying by 4?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the only reason I don't really like to do this when we get to tables is because they'll start to skip around up top. They may put a 7 here and then skip to 9, and then if you just add 4, you would end up getting it wrong. Okay? So that's why we like to know the other way too, to multiply. Okay? So if I'm looking at this one where it has 8, not 9, 8 times 4 is what we would do to get this empty box. So how many batteries would we need for 8 flashlights? 30.
36.
Not
32.
32, because 28 plus 4 is 32. Okay? Is that good? Any questions so far? So we can skip count by 4s going across, or we can multiply by 4 if we're going down, looking at it going up and down. Okay, let's go ahead and flip the page. We're on page 462. Okay, everybody there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we need to find the rule or the pattern, just like we did yesterday. That's the first thing we need to figure out is what is it doing? What's the pattern? So we're going to write a sentence about the cost of 4 packs of batteries. Okay, so I'm looking here at for 1 pack of batteries, it costs $3. For 2 packs of batteries, it costs $6. For 3 packs of batteries, it costs $9. So how are we going to figure out this missing number? Who can figure out the pattern? What's happening? Aaliyah?
Multiply by 3.
Very good. And how did you know it was multiplying by 3?
1 times 3 equals 3.
Good. 1 times 3 equals 3. Okay. Cora, I saw your hand go up. What were you going to say? Same thing?
Yes, same thing.
Okay. Can you see another pattern though if we were going across?
Ooh.
We were going across. Could we describe another way to figure out the next number? Evangeline.
There's skip count by 3.
Good. There's skip counting by 3, so we would add 3 if we are going this way. Okay? But like I said in the beginning, I don't necessarily like to do the skip counting pattern is because some of these tables will skip around on the top. Okay? It might do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next number you might see up top is a 7. So if I had just kept adding 3 for this last box, it would have given me the wrong answer. Does that make sense? Because it's not skipping in order anymore. All of a sudden it went to 7. Okay? So you need to know both, that I can multiply by 3 and I can skip by 3. Okay? Alright, so what could I say for a sentence for this? Describe the pattern. Each pack of batteries is multiplied by 3 to get the cost, right? Okay, so we have to multiply the packs of batteries by 3 to get the cost. And you should be writing this down with me, Bryson, not just sitting there leaning back in your chair. Okay, now I want you guys to try number 2 on your own. You're going to describe the pattern that you see, okay? Tints to lanterns. So you can look at the pattern going down here, and you can look at the pattern from 5 to 10, 6 to 12, 7 to 14. Look at the table and figure out what's happening, okay? Describe a pattern. At the lanterns column. Anybody at home or anybody in the class, can y'all tell me what is going on between these numbers going down on the lantern side? Cora, I see your hand is raised. Go ahead.
And multiply it by 10.
Multiplying by 10, going down this way?
Oh, no.
So going down from 10 to 12, what happened?
I added 2.
Added 2, okay. So from going from 12 to 14, is it still adding 2?
Yes.
Yes. 14 to 16? Yes. So how am I going to find this next number?
I added 2.
Add 2. But what you need to make sure of is that it's going in order over here, okay? It didn't skip around. It went from 8 to 9. So we can just add 2. So it would be 18. Okay?
And the next one is 20.
20. Good. Okay? Now let's figure out the multiplication pattern. Usually it's going to be the same thing as what you're skipping by. I skipped by 2's. So if I go across, it's going to be multiplying by 2. Does that work? Does 5 times 2 equal 10?
Yes.
Yes. Does 6 times 2 equal 12?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Does 7 times 2 equal 14?
Yes.
Okay, so how could I describe the pattern for this table? I would multiply tenths by what?
By lantern.
By 2 to get the lanterns. Okay, tenths are multiplied by 2 to get lanterns. Okay. When you're done writing that or copying that down, you guys can try number 3 again. Try number 3. Find the pattern. Okay. So in class here, I walked around and I see a lot of people put add 6 over here. That's good. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. And it is going in order over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can keep just adding 6 if that's what you want to do. Okay. 18 plus 6 is what, class?
It's 20.
24. And 24 plus 6 is 30. Now, for the multiplication pattern, what would it be?
Ooh.
Kelsey?
Adults are multiplied by 6 to get campers.
Very good. We're going to multiply the number of adults times 6 to get the number of campers. Because 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 6 is 18, and so on. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay? So our sentence would be, and then I'm going to abbreviate, multiply adults by 6 to get campers. To figure out the number of campers, we had to multiply it by
6.
multiply the adults by 6. Okay. Is it getting easier? So those were going up and down. Now let's try looking at tables going across. Okay? I'll give you a second or two to finish writing this down. If you're still writing, I still see pencils moving.
I already did it before.
Yes, I saw that. Okay, number 4. We have hours and miles hiked. So this is telling me in 1 hour we can hike 2 miles. In 2 hours I can hike 4 miles. 3 hours we can hike 6. Okay? Can anybody tell me what the pattern is? Kaylee?
Counting by 2.
Counting by 2s or multiplying by 2. Okay, focus on the multiplication because like I said earlier, if it does not go in order, you're going to want to multiply. In my opinion, it's easier. Okay, multiplying by 2. Could we also say doubling it?
Yes.
If I double 2, is that going to give me 4?
Double 2.
Yes, they're doubles. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is
8.
8. 5 times 2 is
10.
10. So the two missing numbers were 8 and 10. How would I describe the pattern? Bryson?
2 missing numbers were 8 and 10 because there's just counting.
Okay, skip counting by 2s.
Multiplying by 2s.
Good. Multiplying by 2s. We could say the hours are multiplied by 2 to get miles hiked. Okay? And it's important to say what you're multiplying by 2. I'm multiplying the hours by 2 to get the miles hiked. Okay, so skip counting by twos or multiplying by 2. Okay, just a few more. Do you guys want to try 5 and 6 on your own?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, try those on your own, and then we'll come back and check them together. Okay, we're gonna, hold on, let me unmute. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go over these two. Number 5. Okay, so we kind of had a little bit harder time with this one, I guess because it's higher numbers, but I encourage you to start by looking at what they're adding by. So you could have started with 27, count up to 36, and you would have counted 9, right?
Yes. Yes.
So they're adding 9 this way. So now the pattern, we could have just kept adding, or you could have multiplied by 9. 6 times 9 is what, class? 54. Good. 7 times 9, 63. Good. So the pattern, we could say multiply cabins by 9 to get campers, right? Okay, let's do, let's see what's on the back. Let's do 2 more and then we'll be done, okay? So let's look at number 6 and then I want you guys to do 2 more on the back of this page, 12 and 13. And then we'll be done. Okay, so number 6, you had to describe a pattern for the table at the right and complete the table. Then complete each statement below, okay? So again, it's going across this way, so we can do 2 things. We can look at what they're adding by each time, okay? Or we can look going from 4 to 12 and see what's happening that way. So what do we want to do? We want to see what it's adding by first.
It's adding by 3.
Okay, it's going by 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. Now, would that work for multiplication too? Is 7 times 3 21?
24.
Hold on, listen to the question. Is 7 times 3 21? Yes. Is 8 times 3 24?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now we have it all figured out. We know the pattern is multiply by 3. And I'm just going to keep it simple this time. We're not going to write the whole thing with the canoes and campers. Multiply by 3. Okay? Now down here you had to look at the canoes and campers and fill in the blanks. So this is basically asking you how many canoes have 12 campers. So we need to go to find 12 campers, and it would be 4 canoes. Okay. How many canoes have...
7.
Kaylee, if I'm still in the middle of saying the sentence, don't say the answer, okay? How many canoes have 21 campers? 7. So we could go over here and find 21 campers. So that would be 7 canoes. Okay. 5 canoes have blank campers. So now I need to find 5 canoes in my chart. So I go to 5 canoes. I look down and it has how many campers? 15. Good. Now I need to go to 8 canoes and see how many campers. How much would it be?
24.
Good. Here's 8 canoes, and that would be 24 campers. Okay? Any questions on that?
No, ma'am. It's easy.
Nope. Easy?
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I'll probably get a 90 before I put it.
Okay. Last 2, again, on your own, 12 and 13, page 464. And then we will be done. Find the pattern. Make sure you're choosing the correct answer choice. Okay, number 12. It says, Greg has orchids growing in his garden. Each orchid has 6 blooms. Which of the following describes a pattern in the table? Okay, so I can look both ways. I can go down. What is it doing to get from 1 to 6? Or I could go across. What is it doing to get from 6 to 12? 12 to 18. What do you think, Allie?
It's adding 6.
Adding 6. So if I know it's adding 6, then is it going to be multiplying by 6 too?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So either one of those would be a good answer choice, but the one that they gave me was add 6. So D would have been the best answer. Okay. And the last one. A chef uses eggs to make omelets, as shown in the table at the right. Which statement below is true? Okay, now you didn't even have to figure out missing numbers or the pattern. We need to look at what the answer choices say first and then see if it's true or not. Okay, so if I start with A, it says the chef uses 2 eggs to make 6 omelets. Okay,
No.
is he using 2 eggs?
Yeah.
No, he's using 6 eggs to make 2 omelets. So A was backwards, right?
Yes.
The chef uses 12 eggs to make 3 omelets. So let's go to 12 eggs. I see 12 eggs, but it's not 3 omelets, it's 4 omelets. So this part was wrong. Okay. C.
Yes.
The chef uses 9 eggs to make 3 omelets. So I go to eggs. I see there's 9 and 3. So is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Good. 9 eggs, 3 omelets. That is correct. C. All right?
Yes.
All right, that's it for today. I hope that was nice and easy because we are going to see a couple on our power quiz today. I haven't posted the power quiz yet online, girls. I just wanted to make sure you guys listened to the lesson first before y'all worked on your power quiz today. So I will be posting that here in the next few minutes. All right? Any questions before y'all go?